What's up, everybody that's going to be watching? Just waiting on some more people to get in here. We're going to do an interview with Big Baby 416 from Canada. What's up, Junie? Shit, getting ready for this. Uh, Getting ready for this interview with Big Baby 416. He's a real cool dude from Canada. What's up, Justin P? What you give me for my birthday, homie? Hell yeah, yes sir. Getting ready to do this interview, man. Let y'all meet dude. He's a cool dude. Um, I spoke with him, a little bit after we discussed we were gonna do the interview. Man, he's a real humble dude, man. I think y'all like him. What's up, Jimbo? Hey, Jimbo, man. Jimbo, Junie, moderators, man. I'm not gonna be able to see all the comments, man, because I'm gonna be more focused, on talking to dudes. So any fuck shit, get them out of here. Hey, babe, we bring me a couple cigarettes. Eat your puss. Now that one ain't going. Fuck. There goes my monetization. And I ain't got a lighter neither. I love you though. Yeah. Waiting on him to hop on for this. Justin P, what you give me for my birthday? My birthday. Uh, my birthday is coming like 2 weeks. I've been already starting a car shop a little bit. Jimbo's supposed to be car shopping for me, but he's a little fucking lazy ass bitch. Fool need to hurry up and grow that beard. Bro, I fucked up shaving this beard today. Oh my god. Hitman, what up, bro? Getting ready to interview this cat from Canada, man, named Big Baby 416. You know what I mean? Try to show some love, get his channel some views, some subscribers, some more subscribers. I mean, if you want to be anybody on YouTube, you got to be affiliated with me. I mean, like we just went out of town. We just went to Owensboro, and people are mobbing us, getting autographs and shit. No, I ain't got it yet, bro. I just do the Cash App and PayPal for my birthday. I need all I can get. It could be the difference between a 83 Cavalier and a 94 Dodge Dakota. You know what I mean? Y'all don't want to see your boy in Cavalier. Hey, girl. Y'all see my community post today? Did you see it?
No.
Oh, well, just holler at me about it afterwards. St. Louis in here. Hell yeah. How many autographs did we sign today? I probably about.
Oh, I signed a bunch.
Yeah, just for being with me. What up? Hey, OG Scotty Blinks, man. I'm about to be autographing the dude from Canada.
Autographing him.
I'm autographing. Shit.
Interviewing.
Interviewing. Stace Living, a couple cigarettes.
Sure.
And a lighter, baby girl. Yeah, I'm going to be doing an interview. The dude comes in. Uh, his name's Big Baby 416. He's from Canada, so I figured OG Scotty's from Canada. He's from Canada. He's got to be right. Yeah. Just give me back before my birthday. You got 2 weeks. I don't know. Jimbo, hit him up, man. Time to hop on. Oh, you know him? Okay. Fuck's he at? Did he get it, Jimbo? He's probably trying to fix his hair and shit. Dirk got the exclusive. Fuck Dirk. Did he answer you back, Jimbo? I rushed some for this. All right, thanks, Jimbo. Might have to turn to a Jimbo interview. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Dirt, let me get a couple hundred for my birthday, bro. Thanks, Angel.
Tell him it's my birthday too.
She'll show tits for money.
I won't.
You did a live the other
Well, I
night,
don't know. It
Scotty?
depends on how much. My ass is better than my tit.
Your tits and ass are both perfect, Angel face. What's up, Junie? Yeah, Jimbo interview. All Jimbo does is get drunk.
I'll interview Jimbo.
Face to face. You did a live the other night, Scotty. I didn't get the notification, bro. You know I'd have been in there.
Okay.
Shit, Jimbo, if you ain't here in about 10 minutes, it's your interview, bro. All right. I interviewed 1090 already. Yeah, I remember that. That was a good interview, man. He got kind of shook when you brought up Pino and shit, but what's up, Miracle Survivor? About to interview a dude from Canada named Big Baby 416. What's up, Real Deal Spill? Waiting on a dude to get on here. We got 15 people waiting on him. Real Deal Spill. My birthday's in 2 weeks. If you'd like to cash out, PayPal, any of that shit, that's real now. I gotta get it. I gotta get some bread towards this vehicle. It'd be the difference between a man between an '84 UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. I don't talk to my mom. Thanks for bringing it up, Reaction Rookie. What up, bro? What's up? What's up, Reaction Rookie? Me and Reaction Rookie got the same birthday, actually. Got that Mike Dirt. I said, fuck, only but it once. Exactly. Really bad cough. Yeah, man, the microphones and shit like that, you only gotta buy them once. The weed and cigarettes and alcohol, it's an everyday thing. What's up, RN? What's up? What's popping? Jay trying to cash in early on his birthday money. Hell yeah. RN, I'm supposed to be interviewing a cat named Big Baby 416 from Canada. And I just don't know where the fuck he's at. He's 12 minutes late. OG Scotty's a man. Big baby, where you at, bro? Everybody waiting on you. Got 16 people in here. Yeah, everybody cash out, PayPal me money for my birthday. Like I said, it'd be the difference between an '84 Cavalier with one headlight, or you know what I mean, a nice little S10 or something. I did an interview with 1090 Jake. You gotta peep it out, man. If you go through my videos, for real, I swear to God, real shit. Go through. I promise you'll see it. It's too funny. That's no joke, Arian. If you go through and look at my videos, I know, baby. I know. We got the time right. Kenneth, what's up, big dog? Shit, what, waiting on this cat to get here for his interview. Might have said, fuck it. Kenneth, you know, I'm taking birthday donations and shit. I'm doing birthday donations now to my Cash App and PayPal, and it can be the difference between me driving an '84 Cavalier with one headlight or like a nice S10 or Ranger. So feel free to donate, you know, 50, 100, whatever you can. That was a sick interview. So yeah, Kenneth, you know my Cash App. You got me right. It's my birthday, man. I ain't got no family to send me money and shit.
Well, I think it's very done just like that. You feed me first.
16 people in here, everybody drop 50, it'll be 800. I have me in something right. CB420, I just sent him a message telling him you're waiting for him in case he didn't realize it. All right, I appreciate it. What's up, 3GD? Fuck, Jay, you're worse than those New York YouTubers. Get the fuck out of here. I can't stand the way New York people talk. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking jerk off. 3GD was popping. Uh, your husband knows my Cash App for whatever you want to send me for my birthday. I've been stacking it up, so I'll probably be getting something a little bit nicer. 3G. Yeah, tell him, OG, tell him, hit that like and donate to the boy. Cash App Indie Animal J. Go sell your blood, dog. Get that 50. They don't even have places that do that around here. Brand new whip just hopped in. Oh, you got one? You got a new one, 3GD? What about the Boston accent? Is that body? Yeah, yeah, it does. What's up, Rogue My Rider? Shit, if she's Mac Montana's homie, that you know what I mean, that's cool. That's her. You know, my enemy's friends aren't my enemies. He ain't even my enemy. He's irrelevant. You dig? Nah, I'm not broke, man. I saved all that money from work and shit. I'm saving every penny I got, so I'm gonna get something decent because 3GD I know is gonna at least give me like 50 or 100 for my birthday. It's like 3GD's like a sister to me. That's why I pick on her and shit. So I love her. But I know she's gonna give the boy 50 or 100 for his birthday, and then her husband, he'll probably give me like $3, $4. What? CB 420? Where you from? Shit, she can flip flop as long just don't bring no bullshit over here. Yeah, that doesn't mean I can't. So yeah, exactly. If you're his friend, that doesn't make you my enemy. Oh, you're from Boston? Okay, well, maybe I can get used to it then by the picture. Yeah, I feel like Max a Buster too. He's a pathological liar. I like Mac. He reminds me of Kanye West. What confused as hell, pathological liar. He just lies too much, man. You're welcome, CB420. You have IG, CB. Big baby, there he is. About motherfucking time. Hey, just let me know when you're ready, bro, and I'll send you the link. CB420, Indianimal underscore J. Get at me. You ready now? Post comment. Hold on. Invited guests. Invited guests. Copy the clipboard. Copy. Copy. Krista Smith, what's happening? Thank you. Much love, respect, and blessings to you as well. Thanks for popping in. We're about to interview my homie Big Baby from Canada. Not really interview, man. We're just gonna get to know him. Hey, I'll forget though. Will you hit me? Will you hit me with it? Send me one first. Hey, there's that link. Just click on that link. What's up, Lowdown Slim? Yeah, Big Baby, click on that link I just sent. In Cali, that wouldn't fly. Shit, we're not in Cali. That's it. DC Hours, what's up, fuckers? I appreciate you, girl. That's it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me who I can fuck with and who I can't fuck with. I'll tell you right now, I don't like Matt Montana. If you don't want to fuck with me because of that, that's CB420, then don't. I'll give me about 5 minutes. Okay, okay. But I don't know you, so how can I not like you, you know? Yeah, 18 people. Everybody's here. Y'all got beef or something, DC? No, I guess CB420's in Max page or whatever, and I just said you know, just because you know his friends don't mean they're my enemies. My enemies' friends are my enemies. Um, I don't know CB420, so just because he fucks with a fuck boy that I can't stand. What's the wrench have to do with it? What's the wrench have to do with it? I fuck with DC. I give him a wrench, a ratchet, a whole socket set. Exactly. I'll be 40 in 2 weeks. All right, Dart, I got that. That's why I've got respect for you because you don't see skin color and only give respect to those who give it to you. Yeah, thank you. You're absolutely right. So DC ain't a flip flopper. Yeah, fuck Matt Montana. I treat everybody the same, man. You could be a billionaire or homeless. I promise I'm treating you how you treat me. What up on 95 North doing 100? Hell yeah. Just keep your eyes on that road, Mike. DC, I don't like Mac neither. I can't stand him. Like I said, his friends aren't my enemies. Damn, not the B word. Get him. Who said the B word? Oh yeah, yeah. Mine's October 17th. That's crazy. Happy early birthday. But yeah, yeah. Happy early birthday. I'll be 40. Fat Bob Ryder's in here. Everybody's in here. What's up, Fat Bob Ryder? Big baby. Okay, you can join here. I'm gonna post the link, and you just click on it, brother. We got the Libra gang, CB420, Libra gang, gang. Yeah, click that link. What you get me for my birthday, CB420? Yeah, we got the whole crew in here. Mac Montana's in here watching from afar. Yeah, yeah, click that link, bro. Oh, it's Scorpio, it changed? Well, we'll still be all right. We still got the close birthday thing going. Hey, Jimbo's gonna start a channel called Bread Truck Diaries. We got a whole bunch of October gang in here. What'd you say? Ops. Fuck you, Mac, if you're in here. That saucy gang shit's gay as fuck too. Mac, did you see the link? I mean, Mac. Fuck Mac. Uh, here's the link again. Here's the link again. Big baby man, just click that link right there. I just posted, bro. No, Mac's watching, but somebody's blocked his ass. Fred Truck Diaries mixtape coming soon. Big pots of Ziplocs. White chalk and yellow tape. We on daylight savings now. What Chris is saying? I gotta scroll back and see what she said. What's up, man? You gonna click on this link or what, bro? I got some raspberry vodka. All right, all right. I bought some new kratom pills. I was in Owensboro. What's up, Craig? Welcome to the channel, man. I don't think I've seen you in here before. What's up, man? Where you at, big baby? 25 minutes late for his own interview. He ain't even worth the time. All right, we got a guest.
Yo, I'm
Finally,
sorry.
there's my guy. What's up? What's
Yo,
up, brother?
Yo, what's poppin', man? Yo, salute.
Nah, man, I'm glad you finally made it 30 minutes late.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah. Hey, we got a lot of people in here too, man.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. Thank you for that. Thanks for tapping in.
Hey, all day. I'll interview anybody, bro. But yeah, man, everybody. This is Big Baby 416. Man, go ahead and introduce yourself, like what you want to be called, where you're from.
Yeah,
Go ahead and tell.
people just call me Big B, and I used to be like Baby Boy on on YouTube and commenting on a lot of people's videos and shit. So I had like Baby Boy / Big BB 416, but just call me Big B or whatever, man. My name's Brett. Doesn't matter to me, bro. People who hide their names usually have something to hide. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
What I mean? Straight up.
Yeah, and tell them where you're from.
I'm from originally I'm from Mississauga, which is like a big city right near Toronto, Ontario, Canada. 416 represent. It was 905 back in the day. It actually started out as 416 in Mississauga, and then it added on 905 and all these different area codes and shit. But that's nearly here nor there,
Yeah, you're getting a lot of love from my subscribers already. Everybody saying, "What up, Big B? What's happening? What's happening?"
What's up, man? Thank you. I've only even put out one episode, and it's like, I've got a pretty decent reaction out of it. I wanted to tell the story yesterday, but it's like I don't want to rush it, because if I rush things, I leave a lot of details out. I have ADHD really badly.
Hey, one thing that helps me, man, when I tell stories is I write down notes and have it in my lap.
I usually do, but see, my issue is, bro, is I can't do two things at one time. Like right now, I'm trying to roll a joint. You know what I mean? I just got into, you know what I mean? Like my PTSD and has a massive impact, but like I'm not here for a fucking sob story, bro.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
You know what I mean? So like it helps me big time with my ADHD, and it helps me a lot with my PTSD and shit.
Yeah, and for everybody on here, his channel's name is Big BB 416, right?
Yeah, exactly what you see there on the stream.
Yeah, what you see on the screen, y'all. Big BB 416. Everybody go subscribe to this man's channel. I'm vouching for him.
I would appreciate that, like I was saying earlier, you know what? I was just listening to a song actually in the shower earlier, and I was thinking about it, and it's like, yo, it's our MO to the T. I don't know if people remember the rapper Common from way back in the day.
Yeah, of course.
He did a jank with DJ Premier. Anything DJ Premier was sick, right? Like any of those 90 hip hops, DJ Premier, like I don't know, what's it, Royce the 5'9", or like, or Common, like, you know, those songs were sick, or Gangstar, like, you know, those are classics. So the song, it's called Common, it's Common Sixth Sense. That's it, Sixth Sense. You know, and I shouldn't usually call the shit out on YouTube, but the lyrics are so prevalent right now. It said, you know, it starts out by saying the revolution will not be televised, the revolution will be here, and it goes on to talk about the MO of you and I, you know, of our channels, should I say, and what we talked about, you know, earlier prior to this conversation. You know, I'll be transparent. Obviously, we spoke about the main objectives of our channels, and that's to reach out to people, excuse me, and at the same time providing therapy for us, man, because I don't know if you started out with PTSD, and you'll stop me if I'm talking too much, because that's one of my issues sometimes.
No, man, talk away.
I forget to take a breath, you know. If people say they've had running addiction for longer than a year, 6 months, and don't have some sort of PTSD, or like, yo, you had hit it on the dot today with that Instagram post. You had said, I'm not like other people. You know, when you do drugs, you're like a weekend warrior or something, but I turn into it. And yo, that's real shit, bro.
Yeah, it said I don't party. I don't party till I fall asleep. I party till I catch a felony. We're not the same.
Yo, that's it. And that's exactly it. So like, I don't want to recap what I had already said. I had 2 interviews already. One was with Jeff from Grind and Shine Recovery. I'm actually having another with him tomorrow, part 2.
Yeah, I had an interview. He interviewed me as well.
Yeah, he seems like a solid dude, you know. And another dude that's straight up solid, you know, that I've watched a lot of his videos, and it's already mad therapeutic, because I've had a lot of friends that were in the same jails and like died in his presence and shit, probably in the same jails. The real Matt Clark Canadian prison story. So I'm not going to recap on that, but I will talk about a little bit what happened after that, and a little bit why I was late today. You know, I was having Wi-Fi issues and I forgot to press the thing, but I was late because, bro, some days my PTSD and my back pain are so bad because I had major surgery. I was clean for 8 months. I'll rewind a bit. So in the last interview, I had stopped at where I had gotten clean. But the issue is that 8 months into that, you know, I was living in a sober house, and, you know, I started to lift weights and shit. And, I was doing my best to stay clean. And I was at the YMCA. I used to be a football player and shit. So I was really, really big, you know, at one point. So I was hitting the gym while I was there, and I broke my back. And the issue is that I had so many scripts, and all the doctors knew me pretty much, you know, from all across Ontario, from just going to the hospitals and getting new scripts and shit, because I always had them, to being a drug seeker. So when I actually broke my back, I went to the hospital like 4 or 5 times, and they were like, oh, you know, you can move, you're all good. And my mom had to like drag me in. She was like, you know, we ain't having this shit. So they gave me an MRI. They flew me to, and they said I need emergency surgery. And I said, yeah, no shit. I haven't been able to go to the fucking bathroom for like 2 months. So by
exactly, DC. I was talking in the comments. Yeah, Jimbo, you just too, man. Dude's getting out of line. Get him out of here. Go ahead.
What do you do when you've ruptured 2 discs, and all you know is opiate addiction, and you just got sober recently off that, and you're already hurting mentally and physically due to that, and then you go, you know, so it put me full blown back into addiction, and my doctors are giving me Dilaudid again, and the whole shit. After they figured that, it was like, you know, here, sorry, which led to. And when I'll just finish a little bit up, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
What they can do here in Canada is they can put you on a 5150. So what I do now, I'll just quickly say, I'm kind of like a paralegal now. I help people with nonviolent victimless crimes, with, like, you know, codes and statutes, not actual crimes where there's a real victim involved. So back then I didn't know any of this, and they can put you on a 5150. So the doctors had said, oh, you know, right after giving me back surgery, they said that I was suicidal. So they kept me in the hospital, and they detoxed me the day after my back surgery. So that was a nightmare like that.
Yeah.
You know? So when, you know, when you want to talk about like, anyways, who cares? You know, that was the gist of putting me back into like the methadone and shit like that. And now I've transitioned back to Suboxone again, you know, and that's why my back hurts so badly, because I came off methadone and I'm used to having that crutch, you know, that for the back pain. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'll slow down here now.
Hey, you're good. You're good, man.
In racing, you know, I'm sorry, you know.
You no, man. Hey, you're fine, brother, man. And like you said, it's therapeutic. There's a lot of shit, you know, that I tell stories or talk about on here that, you know, if it was somebody sitting face to face with me that I really knew well, I couldn't tell them it, but I could tell these people on YouTube that I don't know, and it's therapeutic just to get the shit off your chest and stuff.
Right. And like, I can't even talk to most of my good friends, you know, anymore.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, shit, you know, you're good. Jimbo's cool. Talk to him anytime. You talk to me anytime.
so
You
coming
know,
off, like, is different, you know what I mean?
yeah, it is. It is.
Something that I'm not used to, you know.
Yeah.
I try and talk to my friends back home, and it's just like, it's, you know, my best friend, my brother's mom just got hit by a car. You know what I
Oh
mean?
man.
The second mom. That was like about a year ago, but as you know, when you come off the opiates, bro, it's like your mind goes everything that you forgot about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Low down Slim said talk to him anytime. Jimbo said we're all family, brother. Yeah, man. I got such a cool man. My subscribers are so fucking cool, man. Like if I need something, they'll help me out. They'll help each other out. I mean, you know what I mean? Like they're all saying right now, man, vent that shit, bro. You can talk to me anytime. So
I'm trying hard
that's,
because
that's
so many
cool.
people watching. I don't want to get upset. It's just like I need to smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Smoke. You can smoke while we interview. Yeah,
Some bad indica buds for you. There you go. OG
yeah, yeah.
Scott got that fire, you know,
We,
shouts.
hey, we got to talk about that candy still.
Yeah. I
Let's
don't know
get
anything.
'em.
I don't know anything about that, bro. Call me Willie
Yeah,
Wonka.
yeah. I don't either. Miracle Survivor said you can email her anytime for sure.
Cool. Thank you. It's,
So,
you know,
my subscribers are cool as fuck, man.
it seems like it. And a lot of people have reached out in such a small period of time. Like I think I put out my first video a week ago. I mean, 150 views or something isn't something to bark about. But
No,
like,
that's good shit. That's what I average on my views, and I got 2,000 subs.
you know, and I think I've got 30 likes on it. And that's like, you know, each one of them, you know, I don't want to jinx myself, but so far it's been like straight good. You know,
Yeah.
one
Thanks,
person,
Callie.
one person had put, "Are you a dope addict?" And I was like, let me see. Dope usually implies drugs, right? Like a drug of some sort. So if you're an
Yeah.
addict, then yeah, you've probably been on dope. I've probably been on dope at one period or another, you know, and that was just,
Yeah, I'm definitely a dope addict. I can't do a little bit. If I did some meth right now, 2 weeks from now, I'll be taking apart the neighbor's fucking car and selling parts on eBay, and you know what I mean.
that's straight up it, man. I learned, you know, I don't want to say, see, I don't agree with, I went to rehab a few times, right? I went to treatment a few times, and I've been to detox and all that shit. And I don't agree with the whole, like, admit that you're powerless. The rule number one is we come to admit that we're powerless or whatever. But in the art of war, I've read a lot, you know.
Yeah, I love the Art of War, the
48 Laws of Power.
48 Laws of Power. Yeah, yeah.
But
48 Laws of Seduction. Yeah.
Straight up. I forgot where I was going with that, but yeah, I don't even remember. See, I'm trying to do two things at once now.
Somebody asked you if you were a dope addict. You were going with it.
Oh, right. Yeah. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, that was really the only whatever, you know, troll kind of shit.
Yeah, G Dart just dropped the link, man. I need everybody right now to go sub. We'll take like a 2-minute break and just talk a little shit. Everybody go sub and come back.
That would be great. Yo, thank you, man.
Yeah, and I got several people right now saying they subbed or they're gonna sub. So that's what's up, man.
I'll hit up that part 2 tomorrow. It's just so hard talking to a camera. It's easier talking to you. So maybe, you know, maybe you and I can like can do it up and I can actually tell you the story because there's so
Yeah.
much to get into. You know, like there's so many funny channels out there.
Hey,
just-
like if you can tell the story right now if you want to, and I don't give a shit. You can screen record it and put it on your thing.
No,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not ready yet. I'm not. I need to detail it out and write the details out because
Yeah,
one-
whenever you're ready, bro. And also we can do this where it's not public, where it's just me and you.
actually, yo, see, now my mind's fighting because I want to do it off rip. I always tell the best stories off rip, right? Like straight up. You know, I don't need details because that's the issue when I do have it written down. But at the same time, I want to make it a video and like, you know, how about we? I don't know. You tell me a funny story. I'll tell you a funny story, bro. You know, how about that?
What you
Or
talking
you
about?
want-
Funny drug stories? What you want to do?
Yeah. Tell me a funny drug story, bro.
All right. I remember one time I was in a hotel, and I had like a half ounce of dope or whatever, and there's all these people in there. My dude dropped me off. It was his city. He knew the people, but he dropped me off. So I'm checking my pockets like you do when you're on dope. You check your pockets every 10 seconds,
Yeah.
and I'm like, man, my dope's gone. So I'm like,
every time. Where the fuck's my dope, right?
Yeah.
Like you just grabbed, bro. Like
so I get a pistol out. I'm like, everybody throw your phones in the middle of the room and everybody get naked. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking, I don't find it shit. And I call my dude. He's like, you check your Jordan pockets inside your shit? Or no, did you check your socks? I'm like, no. I check them. No, they ain't in there. He said, man, did you check your Jordan shorts? Because I always wear Jordan shorts under my pants. He's like, you check the pocket there? Check it. I'll be goddamn if it ain't in my fucking pocket. So I call him. I'm like, look, bro, I got all these people fucking butt naked in this room with cell phones everywhere. I got a pistol on them. I was like, I need you to. He's like, man, I'll be there in 3 minutes. He's like, take their cell phones, put them in a pillowcase, and run out the door. I was like, man, so I did that. He came and picked me up, and yeah.
If you haven't been okay, I gotta say, you know, I was saying this in the interview with Matt Clark. We used to look down on junkies, right? Allegedly, when we were about that life when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
I never thought I would be a dope fiend. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I was doing this all the time, but a weekend thing, just at nights and shit. It was fine. They say never get high on your own supply, but when you're doing all right, you know, just a little bit.
You put the little bit to the side, like I'm gonna make money off this, and then I'm gonna do. Yeah, I already know, bro.
You know, without saying anything, right? And then it's like slowly, you know, it was like drinking every night, and then it was like that every night, and it's like, sorry, man, you can't even see me. It's a camera, my bad.
I can see you. You're good.
Okay, you know, and then it started out with drinking every night in college, and then like, I think I had hurt my my knee, and my girlfriend's father was a doctor, so I was like, you know, and not only that, but I started having wicked anxiety from doing, you know, this, not going to class, you know, my grandfather.
You're telling my life story, bro. I started drinking in college, and then started getting real bad anxiety where I couldn't go nowhere without drinking.
Yo, right, right.
You're telling my story.
Crippling, bro. And I got, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I got a bunch of money, you know, and a lot of people will be like, you know, this kid was privileged and shit. And yeah, I was. You know, my grandfather had died, and we had like a trust fund set up, and I was in college, and I went to the casino, and I blew it in like 22 hands, I think. I was maxing out the bet, and they put me up in the high rollers room, and like 18 or 19 bets, it was gone, bro.
Blackjack.
One, because I doubled down, I split, then I doubled down on each. So I had almost 10 grand on the table at that point. And, you know, when you have that many cards out on the table, for any gamblers that know, it's usually a lose. You know, I already knew it was coming, bro. And I was just like, oh, here we go. You know, and at that point, I looked down at the, you know, at Niagara Falls Casino, they have this massive cliff. And at that point, I would look down and I was like, you know, is it worth jumping down there right now? So I called and I was just honest, and I said, yo, man, I lost all this money. And my parents were like, well, that's why we only put a little bit there. I thought that was all of it, you know. But thank God my parents are smart and they only let me, you know, have a little bit of that shit because they knew exactly what was coming. And I, sure
Oh,
enough,
you was playing blackjack then, splitting and double down.
right?
Man, you don't know how many times I lost everything I had playing blackjack.
Right. You know, a shout out to my big homies. We were all independents and shit. If they're ever watching this, they'll know who they are. You know, one got deported back to Mexico, one got deported back to Greece.
Shout out to his big homies.
You know, serious kings like back in the day. My buddy had won so much money one time at the casino. He had bought a brand new BMW M5 the next day. It was like, I don't know, like $100,000 with the rims and all that shit he had put on. And like,
God damn.
we had spent like 40 grand at the Rippers. I think it was called, I don't even remember the name of it now. Back in the day, there was a couple of them down there in Niagara Falls, but like, you know, just stupid shit, right? Like bottles of Dom Perignon for fun. Like they were beers, just like spraying them on people. And the security guards had it. Like, it was just stupid, bro. We became dumb. And none of that got saved. And it's like, but you know, my thing is that, sorry, the point of the story was like, bro, this dude, like I literally watched him win. I think it was like $250,000 on Caribbean stud poker. And the next day he had to sell the car back at half price wholesale, you know what I mean, to feed his family and shit. You know, that wasn't the big homie, but it was one of our buddies. He was kind of the driver. He was the drive around, we called him. One of my buddies, one time we were out playing golf. My buddies were high, you know, like we were super high class. We used to play golf, and we belonged to all the nice golf courses and shit. You know, my buddy used to pay for my memberships because I had one rule back in the day, and this is how I gained all my friends. I used to get picked on in grade 9 and grade 10 and shit. And I knew my boy's name, and his name rang bells. But the thing is I used his name one time at school, and all the older kids were like, "Yo, don't you ever say that guy's name." And they didn't believe that I was friends with him.
Yeah.
One day in my 20s, we're there at the bar in VIP, and all those guys that were there that, you know, that slapped me the one time and said, "Yo, don't ever." I was with my boy in VIP, and, you know, I told my boy what happened. And sure enough, my boy just grabbed this guy. He's big, and he's part of a motorcycle, enthusiast club, let's say.
Yeah.
And my buddy grabbed him straight up and just slapped him. And all of his other friends admitted, they said, "Yo, you were wrong, bro. You shouldn't have said that." Because you never, ever know in this world who you're talking to. Never.
No, and you never underestimate. I'm 6'4", 270, bro. The worst I ever got whooped was by a Mexican that was like 5'4", 100 pounds. This dude hit me so fast, so many times, I thought I was getting jumped. You know what I mean?
6'6", 240. Well, I was like 245 in my prime. I think I'm like 210 or 215 now, but I'm 6'6", so I'm a big dude. Same thing.
Oh, yeah, you're tall too. Yeah, you're taller than me.
Tiny little farm boy, white boy, man. You know what I mean? I beat him up for, I think for 5 or 6 minutes. He was so bloody in the face that I said, "Yo, bro, like and as soon as I said like this, he just went boom, and he smoked me so hard, bro. I saw those Tweety birds, bro. And and he looked at me and I looked at him, and we both went like this. And then we went to the fucking strip club after. Shout out to him, bro.
Hey, I've met a lot of good friends after getting in fights with them and shit.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to finish my story. So the big homies and shit, we were part of the golf clubs, and I always had one rule, you know, because I was always picked on at school, and finally, I had like my school was surrounded by the projects, so I had to go into the projects to get home and shit unless I took a certain way home. But the smoking section was right near the mall, and the projects were all near there, so all the cool kids were there. So I felt left out. I always got girls in grade 9, so there's always dudes jealous. But the issue is that these dudes didn't go to school. They were 19-year-olds. So they weren't like 16-year-olds, like, you know, bullies. They were 19-year-olds with pit bulls standing on the outskirts of the school going, "Yo, dog, you got fucking spare change, homie? What's good?" You know what I mean? And we knew they were strapped and shit, right?
Yeah.
It was a war zone back in those days. So it was crazy. So that's how I got brought up. But then I met the big homies, and like I just shut right up, and I always just listened. So they always took me golfing because my buddy would tell me everything, you know. I don't want to make myself a target now, but like, you know, he would say certain things to me and just ask me what I thought about shit. You know,
Yeah.
he used to say I was able to critically think and think outside the box enough to make him think about decisions and shit, you know?
Yeah. When you're in the game and shit, it's always good to have different ideas and shit because there's always somebody gonna think of something you didn't. You know what I
Right.
mean? That could get you them penitentiary chances.
Right. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to roll up. But see, I'm still, my ADHD is that bad.
Oh, mine is too.
Every-
I'll be trying to read the comments and I'll be like give half an answer to everybody and shit.
Okay, cool. I can't see any of the comments, but I'll read them after. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Everybody showing you love in the comments though, for sure.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you guys. You know what I mean? It's
They
just,
said is it EH or AYE?
is it E? Yeah, it's EH. Eh? Why?
EHA.
Insane. See, I won't lie, I live in a small town now because when a really good friend of mine died, I said, fuck this, man, I'm out of here. I had enough. And that's when the PTSD and shit came in, and all my best friends either moved, deported. You know, all my big homies were deported and shit because they were like, they were gonna face RICO charges in Mexico. My buddy got off the plane, and here we go. See, I thought it was the camera the other way. So my buddy got off the airplane in Mexico. Yo, I see there's so many stories I can tell. Yo, this guy, and you can fact check this. He got checked on the 407 on the highway in Toronto there. Anybody from Toronto will know. So my boy was driving in his BMW 745, and the cops had a helicopter and they busted down on the highway, and he had 44 kilos of raw coke. He just left the Pearson airport with it.
Ouch.
So when he got off the plane, so he fled and went to Mexico. When he got off the plane, the feds were there. So he did 9 years in Texas and shit. So his name rings bells all around, but it doesn't matter what his name is. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, and that's the thing. You never ever know who you're talking to, bro. You know? You there?
Oh shit.
You there?
All right. Yeah, my bad. It was froze up, so I reset it.
You're all good. Hold on a sec.
Yeah, 44 kilos is hard to say. That's personal.
He had it stuffed. I know everybody will go, how did he have 44 kilos? Or it may have not have been 44. It may have been like, it's like a fish story. You know what I mean? It's like a fight story. It gets bigger and smaller each time. You know what I mean? So don't fact check me. But, let's just say he had enough to get him a RICO charge in Mexico when he got off the plane.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was crazy. Like crazy. So what happened was I started doing in high school, like the way I met the big homies. One of the ways I met them, I had talked about this with Matt from Canadian Prison Stories. I used to hang out at a coffee time, and I had this lowered car, in high school and shit. And the owners of the restaurant also owned a stereo shop. They owned, nightclubs. They actually own the biggest towing company in Ontario. Shout out to him. He knows who he is.
Yeah.
So he had tow trucks on deck. We had those mic phones back in the day. See, I sound like I'm bragging right now, and I don't like that shit, man. Because this is the life that drove me away. It sounds
You're good.
It sounds glorified right now, but trust me, man. You know what I mean? Not being able to hold my composure, knowing that I'm talking with men that have been to jail and shit for a long time is fucking hard.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I mean, just because you didn't go to prison don't mean, you didn't do some gangster shit.
I mean, I've been to jail a few times, but I was always well taken care of because my boy's name rang bells, right?
Yeah.
745 or is it 74? Big difference. Okay, well, back in the day, it was a 745 IL, and that was back with the old style. That was the gangster car, but I bought the 750 IL. So I'm answering DC's question. He said 745 or is it 745 I7? Big difference. Yeah, exactly, because it had the long wheelbase, right? So I had the short one, the 750, but it was upgraded. So I had the V8 and mine was a sport. We're talking about BMWs. Sorry, man. I go off. I love cars. I love motorcycles.
Yeah,
You know,
I do too, man. I do too.
yeah, I had a beautiful BMW. Some hater just blew it up a little while ago. I had nice 22-inch 4 Giottos on them. You know, anybody that wants to see it, you can shout out my Instagram. That's why I have a lot of followers on there. They used to like my cars and shit. And
Yeah.
anyway, so my boys owned these towing companies and the stereo shop. So I started doing you know, what's called co-op there in high school to finish off my high school, because my mom and dad were very, very good to me. And they always had made sure that I had got extra time in my exams because of my ADHD and shit, you know. So I had actually passed, but through there it was a co-op, so I had to get a job for the last year instead of going to school. So my boys put me to work at the stereo shop. The second day after working at the stereo shop, we had a job fair, right? So there I am representing the job fair, representing this stereo company. And they get raided the same day I have the job fair. So thank God I'm not there. They get raided and it's all in the, like it was in my boy's car in the 745 IL. It was like in all the compartments. It was so this stereo shop goes down and my dad's watching the news and he's like, yo, you want to come in here? And I'm just like, and he's like, aren't you doing co-op for these guys? And I'm like, and he's like, your buddy just got caught today with 4 Uzis and an SKS with like a silencer, a cooling kit, the whole shit, bro. Goon.
I talk about guns with you all day.
Yeah, so he had an SK, he had an SK with a cooling kit and shit, man. He was crazy.
Yeah, I got an Norinco SKS with the bayonet and shit replica.
That's hard, bro. That's hard as fuck, That's bad, boy. See, it's hard to say shit like that here, man, because you get raided. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, mine's a replica. Obviously, I'm a felon. I can't have a real one.
I didn't hear you say replica. I was like, what, bro?
Yeah, I can't have one of these. You know what I mean?
Yeah, son.
A replica. They're all replicas.
Finally, here we go. Now it's going to get interesting. Shout out to everyone who's still here, man. We've been on now for like 40 minutes, and I don't want to leave it too long. You let me know.
No, you're good, bro. Hey, tell them where you're trying to go with, what your goal is for your channel. What you're trying to do with your channel.
Deter people from the life, man. Straight up.
That's awesome. That's what I'm trying to do too, man. You can tell them stories, like you've been telling here, but you just gotta make sure at the end of the story, you let them know what happened. Nothing good. You feel me?
Show Scotty something. I gotta show him that my rolling skills are always on fleek too. He's always talking about that Rhino, Dago Viking.
Oh yeah.
He buys pre-rolls though. I'm not sure how his rolling styles are, but mine's always, perfect. I'm a perfectionist. You know what I mean? I just wanted to throw that out. And shout out, I wore all my Jordan shit for you. My Jordan watch, you know what I mean? The only thing I did is I put my Avirex shirt on because I didn't want to rock the white one because I thought you were going to do that.
No, my white one's all stained up. The black one's dirty. I got clothes fucking everywhere. I just went shopping just now. But yeah, man, tell everybody. Like I said, you said you're trying to just detour people from the lifestyle.
Right.
My advice on that is, you can tell them stories and shit like you've been telling. Just at the end of the story, you just gotta let them know. This is what happened, and this is why you don't want this life.
So I'm sorry to cut you off and you know what I mean so quickly. Yeah, because like I said, it sounds glorified and everything. But remember, all my boys are fucking deported. One of my boys is hiding out in BC. I'm not hiding out, but I'm way up, bro. Like far. I live off grid now, the whole shit, bro. I got a farm pretty much, you know what I mean, with some family. I'm an only child, so I guess that speaks for itself and shit. But
that's good.
I own my own house now. I finally bought it about 7 weeks ago.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, man. Thank you. I bought this house at 19, but it was a grow up, and it got busted down by the fucking cops and shit. So
yeah, I mean, I'm 4. I'll be 40 in 2 weeks, and I think I've had one or two places in my name my whole life. Shit, what's up, Ken? What's up? Speaking of grow houses, Miss Ken. That's
Yo,
one of
so back in Toronto, you want to talk about grow houses? Back in Toronto, allegedly, I know, we call it someone I met on the internet, right?
yeah, someone I know.
Yeah, someone I know had like 12 units with these Chinamen. These Chinamen used to call this white dude that I know, he was a tall white guy that I know. They used to call him Guilo, and it stands for white ghost. Because I used to be able to kill shit in dominoes. I used to sit in what's called Kafrika, right? They called it Kafrika. In Toronto, it's like very multiculturistic. So there's usually the white dudes are like are outnumbered. You know what I mean? It's like we have every race, and I love it. I had friends of every type, but I sat in Kafrika because we used to play dominoes. And I used to run that shit. So they'd always be like, "Yo, Guilo, kill it," and I'd boom, and I'd smash the table.
I'm saying, me, I think I'll take you as a partner, DC, whoever, and run it with whoever on that spade table. We can bet whatever.
Yo, trust me, bro. Boom! Yo,
yeah. I count every card. I fuck. Jimbo will tell you I count cards at the casino. Jimbo will tell you we was there 35 minutes. I won 700. We bounced. Started with $45.
Yeah. So, anyways, I was talking about these Chinamen. So these Chinamen, we were just young. We were 16, probably in high school back then, in grade 9. And they ended up, the Chinamen ran. They still do pretty much. There's a lot of different gangs and different organizations, and shout out to each and every one of them. But I always remained independent because I always wanted to, a neutron, I guess how they call it in the States. I always wanted to be neutral.
I think that's a Florida thing, I think, because I never heard that. But I never joined the gang. It was just...
Me neither, and I kind of had, I always say uncles, but they were just like older dudes that I was really tight with, that my mom was friends with, that my parents were friends with, and my dad played music with. I played the guitar, so did my dad and shit. And anyways, and they always told me never pick a side, because if you're friends with everyone, you'll be able to do a lot of business. So I used to mess with the Asians a lot, and someone I know as well, is whatever used to as well. And he had 12 units in this building that had 12 1,000 watt HPS bulbs in it, in each unit. And there was 12 of them in this building because they had huge generators back then, and they couldn't tell where all the power was coming from. And, everybody in the building in the ghetto was in Rexdale. Shout out to Rexdale. It was in Rexdale in Toronto. That's pretty famous for anybody that knows Toronto. It was such a high-rise building that nobody ever knew. It was crazy, bro. It was lit. You know what I mean? We had that shit lit like a Christmas tree. I mean, somebody that we know anyways.
Yeah, that's what's up, though.
Trust me, bro. I love that shit, man. But again, I got off. I was very, very lucky because I had enough money for a serious lawyerdom. Trust me, bro. If you're in Toronto, and if you're in Canada even, and you, how do I say this? It's a lot more liberal. People think it's a lot more liberal, but like Matt Clark was saying, from Canadian Prison Stories, he said there's a lot smaller amount of people incarcerated, but the number of people that are incarcerated are killers. So like.
Ken Ellie, do you have a IG?
Who?
I was talking to somebody in the chat. If you do, hit me up, Indianimal_J. I know a lot about the laws and shit and how you can get it dropped down.
Yeah, me too. I've represented the word in itself, represent. Why would you need to represent yourself? Aren't you presenting yourself right there? It's called legalese, right? They fuck up the language. They bastardize the language. Same with the word racism and all this other shit, right? I don't want to get.
Oh, you're in Scotland?
Sorry?
I was reading the comment. You're in Scotland? Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah, laws are different. But yeah, man, I studied the shit. out of the law library every time I was locked up. What's it called over here? It's called whenever you represent per se or some shit. I forgot the word for it.
So what's good with everybody else, man? I can't see the comments and shit. I wish I could kind of reply. Is there any
Oh yeah. Hold up. Does anybody have any questions or comments or anything for B?
We're just hanging out doing our thing, so just ask away,
Yeah. I try to make where the interview is not so much of an interview, where you're on the spot. She's okay. CB420 said you're definitely coming out of your shell, brother. Shout out to you for having BB on. I think he deserves the exposure. Yeah, for sure. I like him. And for the people to give him a chance, check BB's channel out. Yeah, I think everybody in here will subscribe.
Thank you.
That was CB420.
It was crazy because all you guys off rip fucking just like accepted me.
Yeah, they're cool, man. Shit, if I co-sign for somebody, they know I don't fuck with no fuck shit.
Yeah, even when I first started the channel, it was like, I guess because I had commented on a few of your channels already, so it's just like boom, and I uploaded my video and shout out a few people, and it was like, it kind of spread a little bit, and I didn't tell any of my friends, no family, what I mean? I could probably have like, I don't know, a couple hundred subscribers just from my Instagram, but I don't even put it on there because it's just like.
OG Scotty said, "What do you think of maritime admiralty law?"
Yeah, he's talking about maritime admiralty law, and that's just it. So back in the day, it's called maritime law because we were on the sea. So everything was based on the sea, currency, right? That's why it's called currency. On the banking system, it's a docket slip, right? It was all based on the water back then. So the laws today are still basically set up to be common law. You know what I mean? Do no injustice, liberty, or harm, and there's been no crime committed. That's why I said I represent, nonviolent.
They must have been gay then, Ken. My bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. So that, yeah.
OG Scotty said law of the sea.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Admiralty law, law of the sea. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Like when you go to court, they say all rise. He's in a black robe. Who's he talking to? Who
right.
do you what do you have to do in order to conduct somebody that's risen from something? Tell me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So, yeah.
If you're asking the entire courtroom, all rise, and you're wearing a black Masonic black high priest robe with a fucking red satanic cult around it, and the symbolism's all behind their head. They're sitting on the 3 steps of Freemasonry, and they're asking you to essentially cross their bar line and shit. It's. Yeah. That's why I go in there and I ask some what are called Socratic. I don't say questions because they're not. The judges technically aren't allowed to answer any questions. They'll tell you to lawyer up, and they'll give you a public pretender. And they'll try and say, "Oh, you're not qualified. You're not a lawyer." But if you say, I'm willing to plead guilty right here, right now, type thing, I just have a few clarifications to make, like,
Yeah, I pled guilty on a lot of misdemeanors just first court day.
Well, one of my questions, and I'll just throw this out there for people to think about when I go there, I say, do I have the right to a fair and meaningful hearing today? And we all know what the answer to that is of course, yes, sir, yes, you do. Well, then could I get a fair and meaningful hearing if all 3, the prosecutor, my lawyer, and the judge is part of the bar association?
They're eating lunch together discussing your case.
And they're all paid by the same party. So y'all are paid by the same party, and I'm standing here by myself, and he's representing me. You know what I mean? He wants me to enter to a guilty plea, right? But in the States, sometimes you have to accept that guilty plea, as I understand, especially in violent crimes, or else you're going to get football numbers, right?
Yeah, like I've had, they offered me 50 years. Before 32 years. What up, Troop 210? What up, Frisco Strangler? Doing a little interview, just chopping it up with Big B here. Go subscribe to his channel, Big BB 416.
Yeah, I'll come out with part 2 of that story, and I'm going to tell the story about when they, you know, when they had me up in the hospital and shit and back surgery. And, you know, I'll get into more about where this lifestyle can lead. Cause like I said, man, it all started from a few perks, and I stopped going out overnight, bro. Like I was with my girlfriend at the time and that was it.
Yeah, I posted something that said when I had my first Percocet, and then it had a dude singing and it said, "I love you for the rest of my life."
Yo, it was like, yo, I started gambling online and stopped going out to gamble and drinking and seeing my friends. And I just stayed in bed, smoking weed and taking Percocets. And one led to 5, led to 10, led to taking 15 at a time, then like 50 a day. Then it was the oxys, you know, and back then I could get oxys from the walk-in clinic because I already had a prescription once. So I said, yo, I need a refill. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Pain us came. Yeah, I
So
already know, bro. I know the story. I know.
instead of turning me down when I showed up and I was sick, they referred me to the doctor who was my girlfriend's dad. And you know what I mean? And that's how I reconnected with her later in life. It was crazy. You know,
Yeah.
as a specialist, it's crazy how this shit happens, man. It's nuts. I had to get out of there. I had to leave. That's why I'm gone out of the city. I had to get out of that environment because me and the doctor were tight. He took me to Hawaii, but at the same time, when we were in Hawaii, I was dating his daughter, and he was like, you know, he had like 3 prostitutes in the fucking hotel. He's like 60 years. He wants to play swords with me and shit, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, bro, I'm not about that. Especially not with my girlfriend's dad, bro. Are you crazy?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Is this guy a madman? Like, is he setting me up? Like, what's going on? You know, it was weird. So then the next day he had my prescriptions in his pocket, and he was like, sorry, man, I can't do it. I was like, what the fuck do you mean you can't do it? And I was on like 1080s, Alprazolam, Xanax, bunch of shit. And I'm like, what do you mean you can't do it? And he's like, yo, you disrespected me last night, you know, and I don't take to that very well.
But I know I respected your daughter is what I did. Yeah.
I said, you got me fucked up, bro. I said, I'm fucking out of here. I called my parents and I told them, and they were like, yo, you know what I mean? We'll have whatever you need waiting for you when you get home. They were supportive as shit.
That's what's up, man. I wish I had that. It's one thing I never had. You know, I've been on my own since I
I
was.
salute my parents and anybody that rocked with me, any of my ex-girlfriends that could be watching. You know, the girl that I'm seeing now, the girl that I'm with now and shit, she puts up with a lot too. Yo, it's like,
Shout out to her. Shout out to her if you see it.
You know, she's wicked, man. Like,
one thing I noticed, man, it seems like, honestly, from my point of view, it seems like you're too hard on yourself, bro. You know what I mean?
I just got sober, and like, this is literally my second video now. Yesterday was my first video. The first video of me when I had that pure skinny face and shit, I didn't even want to release it, but people were like, just do it. I already have part 2, but I'm like, maybe I'm just too hard.
And that's another good thing that gets views is what up, Sam Thomas? What up, X-Rated? Welcome. Another thing people really watch is if you go through your sober, when you start getting sober, your withdrawals from that day went on, like, and just make a little short video every day. People really like to watch that to see what they're going to go through.
Well, this is my second day off methadone, or my fourth Wednesday, Monday.
Okay, I know why you're acting how you're acting and feeling how you're feeling. Then, yeah.
My heart's going like this. I'm sweating and shit, and it's freezing here. Usually, I wear a toque if you've seen that because I'm always cold. When you're on opiates, you're always cold.
G-Dirt said,
your dinky's always limpy, and you know what I mean. You're always cold, and you're always constipated, and you're asleep.
Oh yeah, I already know.
And you're asleep.
G-Dirt said, "Can you explain what a family is?" Me and G-Dirt, neither one, you know, ever had no family and shit. So
G-Dirt had me on his live, and from what it seems like, he already knows, man, and that's what he's building. And salute to him for doing that. He's totally, from what I've seen, and that's what I actually commented on his video today. And don't say I'm washing somebody's balls and shit, because I'm not, man. You know, give credit when credit's due. You know, he had posted something this morning. It was an or a video, and he had said exactly what you and I had said. Yo, if I make money on YouTube, excellent, great, beautiful. But if I don't, who gives a fuck, man? If I reach a person,
and if you do, it won't be 100 a month or 100 every couple months.
Whatever.
You know, don't plan on making it big. I hope you do, bro. I hope you get 100,000 subs, honestly. But I mean, you know, don't plan on, like living off this shit.
I don't mean to cut you off again, but just quickly, like some of these younger YouTubers, let's say in the South, you know what I mean? They've got 100K subscribers and shit, and people are watching thousands of their videos an hour. That's cool and everything, but when you've only done 3 and 4 years, and you talk about being in the box and in the shoe 5 and 6 times, well, if that's 30, 60, 90 days each time, something doesn't add up, bro.
Yeah, it's 1090. I mean, not to mention no names.
I'm not even going to mention any names, but I don't.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention any 1090 Jake either.
I'm not even sure if I know who that guy is, to be honest. Whether you believe me or not, but there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people. There's a dude that I wanted to shout out. His name's Ryan Leone, and I watch a lot of his videos, and he's just straight off the rip with it too. He talks about being a junkie. He went on the SNY yard after getting punched out and shit.
Yeah.
Like, my story. It's not like I usually support people from the SNY yards, but that's not my business. That's not.
It depends on what they were there for,
Right.
If you touched the kid, I did 3.5 extra years over jumping on a child molester's face. I was supposed to do a year sentence. I did 4.5.
Yeah, no. See, this is the thing. I think with his situation, to end of sentence in California, he had to go to an SNY yard. But if you don't take off on somebody within the first 72 hours, you're now considered no good, and that's how he got no good or something, or something like that. So again, I can't judge from another man's shoes. G Dirt had asked me how it is to have a family. Well, I'll tell you one thing. If it came to my dad having to fucking say something to the police to get me out of trouble, he would do whatever the fuck he needed to do. He would probably take his own head off right there and then. No questions, nothing asked. My old man is solid as they come, bro.
Yeah, he's just kind of playing when he's asking what it's like to have a family. Me and him just got that. Yeah, we run the joke together because neither one of us have ever had any. I was on my own from the time I was like 16. I moved in with my dad for like a couple of weeks, and he ended up getting killed. I found him dead like when I was 19, and then it's been me ever since.
It just goes to show you addiction plays no victim to anybody. It doesn't matter whether you're rich, you're poor, whether you're in a private school or whether you're Catholic school, public school.
I actually went to Catholic school. I graduated. I did graduate from high school, from Catholic high school, because I got kicked out of the regular high school or whatever, because apparently I was bad or whatever. 3GD said, "You guys are the coolest guys I know." Thank you, 3GD. I love you.
Sorry, what did he say?
I said thank you, 3GD. I said I love you. That's my homeboy Jimbo's wife.
Oh, cool.
She said we're the coolest guys she knows. Mm-hmm. She got good taste, man. You gotta give her that,
Yeah, I'm not sure. You never know how. It's none of my business how other people think of me. You know what I mean? And that's why, like, I don't care if people hate or whatever. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what. Another thing I'm gonna tell you, man. Just advice. When it comes to like trolls, man, they're gonna say all kind of shit to get under your skin. Just don't even comment back, because trolls are like bitches. You know what I mean? They just want attention, and if you don't give it to them, they're gonna go away.
Right. Number one rule of the internet is never pay them any mind. Right.
Yeah, exactly. Don't even respond to them, bro.
Right.
Because that's all they want.
We had talked
X-rated. My guy X-rated is my homeboy. He said you seem hella cool.
Thanks,
and that's what everybody said throughout this. I'm reading the comments as we're talking, and you got nothing but love for my people. Everybody, man, make sure you go subscribe to my boy, man.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And not because I'm asking you to, but like check out my content first. If you
if you don't like his content, then don't watch it. But he reminds me a lot like me, so I feel like you're gonna like it. Yeah, he's cool, man. Going through it right now. I feel him, man, coming off that methadone. That's hard. I'll give you my number afterwards too, man. And anytime you're going through it, or you're about to make a dumb decision, call me, man. Let me talk you through it.
Yeah, it's hard, man.
His channel is Big BB 416.
Yeah, we'll link it in the description.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Big B. It's Big BB 416.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody
You know,
link his somebody link his channel for Sam, please.
do you want me to turn the light on so you can see me better? Can you guys see me all right or
Yeah.
what?
Oh yeah, we can see you.
Okay.
New Zealand's in here. What's up, Fat Bob Ryder?
Yo, Fat Bob, he's subscribed to me. What's good, bro?
Yeah, Fat Bob's cool, man. That's my brother from another mother.
Yeah, man, what's good, bro? Um,
Yeah.
but like Sun Zeus, I think actually maybe it was sorry, I don't want to mince anybody's words, but could have been Mark Twain, but just to, touch on that troll situation. People in situations become null without your reaction, like absolutely, you know.
Thank you, Sam. Somebody posted your yeah, and it's all one word.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but don't tell too many stories on here, brother. You gotta save some for your channel.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. And like you had said, I don't really care about trolls or other people because like ain't nobody harder on myself than I am. Believe that.
Hey, but coming off that methadone, I would definitely put that in your title and just do something short every day, kind of like how you're feeling and shit. Like methadone withdrawal day 3. This is what's going on. Whoopty whoop, and you'll get a lot of views on that, man. A lot of people, that are thinking about coming off methadone. That's what they search on YouTube. You know what it's like coming off, and they'll watch that shit.
To be honest, I haven't been, I've been kind of feeling like I have to do this part 2 because I don't want to let my subscribers down. They're like, oh yeah, he's a flop. He did one video and there he goes. He did a couple interviews and there he goes. So, but I also,
if I was you, I would definitely put it in the title, methadone withdrawal day, whatever, and do it every day, man, and just let them know how you feel, no matter how bad, and people are gonna watch that.
yeah, that's what's up, man. And then I can have like
My homeboy X-Ray just said he just subbed to your channel. So you should have about 20 new subs, man, at least off this, hopefully.
That's cool. That's cool. I'll try and put out some content this week. Like I said, like you asked me to do. I'll start putting out what it's like to come off methadone and what it was like in back surgery, how I ended up here. I thought it was all a joke. Like I had said on the new Matt Clark, I don't know if it registered when I said that to him, but I had said something like, yo, I used to wish that I had chronic pain because all the doctors said, if only you had chronic pain, we could give you the oxys that you're now looking for. We could give you the fentanyl patches, no problem, but there's nothing wrong with you. You're a football star. Like, well, I'm not a star, but there goes one of my stories. See, I'm able to calm myself out. And that was a big part of waking up is calling yourself on your own ego. And that's called being humbling yourself. And that's what I had found in G's video this morning. And that's what I had found with you. You're both very humble guys, and you seem very humble and shit. So I've been humbled. So I don't have that ego, and I'm able to check myself in the hypocrisy sometimes. I'm like,
yeah, if I thought you had an ego, bro, I wouldn't have had you on. I can't stand people, that just think they're the shit and all that.
Right. And I can't remember what I was telling you. I was talking to Matt Clark about it, but yeah.
Everybody go peep out his video on with Matt Park, the new Matt Clark, Canadian Prison Stories.
I have both of my interviews on in the About Me section. So in my channel there, if you go to my channel there, it'll show you an About section and whatever, and I have the 2 videos posted there. So that'd be cool. I'll post your video after. I'll try and get a snippet or whatever, and I'll do the same.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome to screen record anything I got, bro.
Sounds good, man. I got part 2 with Grind and Shine Recovery tomorrow. I just didn't want to do 2 things in the same day because I did that the other day and I found it was a little bit too much. I told the same story twice, and I don't usually do that, but
yeah, I feel you. I don't like doing that either. But yeah, man, definitely. Man, I'm telling you, if you put that in the title, methadone withdrawal day, whatever, it's gonna get a lot of views, man. Everybody go, yeah. G Dirt just dropped the link. Everybody go sub to Big B.
That's what's up, man. And like guys like Clown Loke and Captain Napton, you and I don't want to leave anybody out. There's been so many different people rocking with me from the start, and it was just like everybody welcomed me with love. And I asked a few different people questions, some of the content creators, and they were like, yo, this is how you do this is how you do that, and it's like usually people don't want to share anything. They don't want to eat off the same plate. It's the crab in the
Man,
bucket.
any question you got, bro, ask me, and if I can't get the, if I don't know the answer, I'll get it for you.
I appreciate that, bro. Real talk. You know,
Those are some good people you named. You said, yeah, they're all real good people.
you know, and
Dirt, Clown Low, Scotty Blinks,
Yeah.
Captain Napkin. I'm missing
Sorry.
people. Rhino, Dago Viking. They're all good
Yeah.
people, man. Matt Clark.
we're lagging a bit, so I'm talking over you, and I don't mean to. I'm sorry. That's fucking rude, and I hate interviews like that. I'm not trying to do that. G Dirt had me on live, I think about a week ago, you know, and that's kind of what set it off. And I think, you know, most of my subscribers came from that, and they checked out my video. And I think, like, you know, so far it's 100% likes to dislike ratios. You know what I mean? I had
That's
like
what's up.
140 views, and I think I got 40 likes. So that's pretty, you know, that's pretty good.
Hey, that's real good. That's real good. I'll tell you, once Mac Montana finds you and he don't like you, you'll get exactly 7 dislikes on every video. Me and G Dirt do, but it's cool. It still counts as interaction.
Yo, Mac and I had talks back
He's watching right now. I promise. Mac Montana, fuck you. You're a bitch.
we had talked back in the day, but this is the thing, man. Never do lives when you're that hammered, because like people are always watching. And he was on the other day and he was saying, like, you know, fuck white people, and like, you know, the Jews and this and that. And it's like, bro, like that doesn't
fuck with me. Fuck yeah.
Race. Yeah, that doesn't speak for the whole race. It's like, you know what I mean? Just because there's a certain group of people that allegedly did something, and we go by history, and history is what they've told us. And he always talks about that he knows the truth. But I'm a big guy on factual evidence, you know, and he goes on the Egyptian stuff, and I'm on to the same tip as him, and shit like that. And I understand what some of the stuff he's talking about. But when people start going off and calling people out and just like, I'll fight you and I'll call the cops and any job. Yeah. I'm not speaking on anybody in particular right now. I don't want to hate on anybody, because I just don't want to put that bad vibe, bad energy out there. I do it. You know,
that's the way to go, man. Stay away from that drama shit, because
I don't have any more beef. No, I don't think anybody understands the amount of violence that it took to become this calm. You know.
Yeah, me too. Me and G Dirt are so calm. But I mean, they don't understand. Like, I'll shoot you in your face and go to sleep fine on the same night, like real shit.
Well, that's it. You know, that's if you have a problem or you fuck with somebody that I'm close with. You know what I mean?
But it's like, I'm so laid back and humble. But if you do something
I don't feel any type of way for chomos and shit like that, bro. So don't catch me wrong on that. But ethically and morally, you know, since I've been humbled and shit, it's hard for me to even eat animals now, which sounds silly, but I have to because of my diet and shit. But ethically and morally, does it make sense? I don't know. Is it the circle of life? You know, I do know that everybody's not built the same. You know, Ben Johnson and your average dude from Britain sitting in his basement aren't built the same. We know that. You know.
Yeah, you're speaking facts, bro.
So some people can get away on a plant-based diet, and some people just can't. Like I switched to a plant-based diet. I lost all my hair. I lost all my weight. I looked like a crackhead. You know what I mean? And I've never tried crack, and I've never tried crystal meth. And that's not to put it down, but
yeah, I was on crystal meth for 20 years, bro. And
really,
you know, I've been to prison over it. I've been to probably at least 10 rehabs, and the only thing that made me quit, man, I just woke up one day and was like, man, I'm 38, man. I'm fucking, you know what I mean? I'm over this life. And I put it down. I weighed 170 in my dealing mug shot. I weigh 270 now. You know what I mean? I put on 100 pounds.
See, I was like, I always thought we always called them buckets, right? People that came to us for that, or allegedly, you know, came to the circle of friends that I had. And it was the same with H, or with any sort of down, you know, opiates or anything like down. And so as soon as my friends started catching me nodding off and shit, and I owned my own house then, and I had a nice pool and a sick car, and like, even my parents were like, yo, you need to chill out, you know, because that was too
Jim-
loud.
Jimbo
You know?
said, "What was your drug of choice?"
What would my drug of choice was heroin.
Heroin.
Yeah.
See, I've never done it.
Yeah.
Thank God. Because I
was
go ahead.
I was an IV user when I started getting prescribed OxyContin from my doctor, and they just didn't work anymore. So I tried to figure out how I could get high, and I hated needles. But if something doesn't work anymore, what you know, I started doing what's called a shake and bake, you know, and this is kind of gross and like, but I'll tell it like it is, man. I would put straight up 580s in a big 3 millimeter syringe, like a big steroid syringe, with boiling water, and I would just drop the 80s in, and they would dissolve. And just you wait until it's decently mild enough, and they dissolve, and you know, and all the way to the moon, bro. You know, just you're on the nod for like 12 hours. And you know, my girlfriend at the time, she was actually a doctor herself. She was a specialist for autism, for kids with autism. And I feel really bad because I was really bad to her. But I'd be at like her speeches and shit, and there'd be like hundreds of people there. And I would be nodding off in the crowd. And, she, you know, like straight up, she dropped the microphone one time because everyone was looking at me, and she just grabbed me by the ear and she literally just threw me out. So, I mean, for anybody who thinks that we're glorifying things, you know, like when you're 26 and you no longer know who you are, and you're looking in the mirror and you have no idea, and you're just so high all the time that when you finally come down and you're almost 40 and you're like, holy shit, man, I have gray hair. Where the fuck did my life go, man?
Yeah, look, like 4 years ago, I'm not bragging whatsoever. I was by far the biggest crystal distributor in this town, and no shit, I had 5 cars in front of my house, Lexus SUVs. I had 2 motorcycles in the front, 1 in the back, cars in the back. You know what I mean? Making ridiculous amounts of money, and all that money went to bullshit, you know. And as soon I quit selling, but I kept my little habit. All that shit was gone in no time. Now, 2 years later, I have nothing, and I'm almost 40 years old. Well, I'm just now. I got like 700 saved. I got another couple hundred coming for my birthday, and I'm gonna get me a little vehicle and shit, and you know, get back to work or whatever, and get back right.
Respect. That's what's up.
If anybody wants to help towards the car fund, my Cash App is $Indianimal
I'll hit you up, bro. Don't worry. I'll hit you with something, you know?
You ain't got to, bro. It's all good. I'll say that shit fucking around. But if you want to, go ahead.
This harvest moon for us farm boys gets all right, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Like I said, I ain't got nobody, man. I don't know, that job I had, I saved every single penny. I think I spent $5 out of 3 paychecks, you know. It's my first time saving. Shout out to Sam, man.
Sorry to interrupt. My bad. See, I went and just interrupted you, bro.
No, you're good, bro.
I was just gonna say, see, everybody in Canada now is allowed to grow 4 plants. I believe in Ontario, anyways, it's 4 plants without any sort of license, without anything, and that goes for my buddy. My buddy was the spokesperson. You know, actually, I'll shout out his name because he owns a dispensary and he has MS, and he's fighting this bad fight. I know what it's like having had post back surgery. I can't imagine what it's like being in a wheelchair and the pain that he's in. So he started a dispensary and he's helping a lot of people. His name is Justin Loiseaus, you know, and shouts to him. He owns a dispensary.
Shout out to the dispensary name, man, for anybody in Canada.
I don't know. I'll link it in the bottom after this, and I'll let him know.
Yeah, just put it in the comment, and I'll pin it.
You
I'll pin the comment. Hey, that's cool, Justin, because I'm getting it in 2 weeks. So that's what's up, brother. I appreciate you. So
for anybody that know, Rick Simpson oil is something that's amazing for you. You know, it's some people say it's the blood of Christ. You know, it was made by a dude out in Halifax here. It's called Rick Simpson oil. Phoenix Tears, it's called. You know, for anybody that doesn't know it. And it's like, it's got all your THC, A, V, D, all your CBDs in it, because you know, everyone goes off. a lot of people are like, oh, you know, birthday cake is bomb, and you know, Granddaddy Purple's amazing. I had Granddaddy Purple the other day that wasn't grown properly. That was shitty. It looked amazing, but it was garbage. So it has to be grown right. I know other dudes that can take like a chin strain. We call it a chin strain. No offense to anybody, but in Toronto, that's, you know, we all knew what the chin weed was. It was a M39 strain. It was Northern Lights 5 times Big Bud, and it would grow in 39 days. It was called M39, and it was just red hair. We used to, the Americans called it the red. And I allegedly, someone I met, you know, used to put things across back in the day, you know,
Yeah.
shit. And, you know, they used to make a lot of money, man. You know, they used to have a lot of nice cars, and, you know, check out their Instagram. You know, you can see for yourself, bro. You know, they had different Hey, it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, you know, but that was way back in the day, and that was crazy. That was crazy. And for anybody thinking about that, I'll just tell you, one time, one of our drivers went across, and he was a student, and he had the Easy Pass, and you just go right through the border, and boom, he was across. But this one day, they had dogs there, and you know, they smelled it, and they brought him in. But what they didn't know is where it was stashed. So they tried the whole car, and he was in there, and he called someone I know, and they were like, bro, what are you doing? You know, calling the spot.
Right.
You know, from fucking Border Patrol, bro. What are you doing, dog? You
Yeah.
know, and he was like, yo, what do I do? And I, you know, and the person was like, I don't know, bro. Like, why would you call me on something like that? I have no idea. And he got let go. But if he hadn't, he was looking at, you tell me, in Buffalo, New York, he probably would have served a mandatory, 20, 25 back then for trafficking.
I have no idea, but yeah.
Cross
Hey,
border.
Kenneth said this is the best live I ever had, bro. I appreciate it. You know my cash app. You know my cash app for the entertainment, right? This shit ain't free. It's better than Showtime.
And this is the thing, like, you know, I'm not trying to brag, but like, yo, like I have so many stories. I have so many friends that ended up in jail or dead. You know, I can speak on any one of them right now. I don't.
Yeah.
Really
Hey, look, bro. Hey, save them stories for your channel.
I'm
You know
not,
what I'm saying?
not space right now, anyways, to speak on that. To be honest, I'm kind of on a down today because I'm detoxing. Right, it's tough.
Hey, listen, man. Have you tried Kratom?
Yeah, I have many times. It's not strong enough for me.
Have you tried it for whenever you're absolutely at your when you feel absolutely whole?
Sorry,
Huh?
I got it. I'm a pig with drugs. I'm a fucking pig. I'm dirty. I'm disgusting. I'll do 1080s at a time. Fucking go on the nod. My whole family will be like, you know, like, what are you doing? Like, straight up. And I'm getting rid of that pain.
Krista Smith, that is my cash app. Actually, what you posted. It's Indie Animal J. My bad. But yeah, Kratom, man, it never really helped me. But like when I was at my worst, just really going through it, like I can tell you're going through it right now, man. I feel for you. I really do. But I think if you tried it now, you would notice the difference, man. I mean, it's worth the try. You can get the red kind. Here's what I just got. Hold on, I'll show you what I just got. I got some powder called Red Manga Day, and then I got these. These are pills, and man, whenever I'm going through it the worst, man, they help so much. But like if I'm just sober or you know off of it for a day, they don't do shit. But when I'm really going through it, man, they help.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's up with that. Am I good now again?
Try. Just make sure you get a red strain like Red Manga Day.
Yeah, right.
Stacey, we have a drink.
See me better?
All right.
What do you want?
Pepsi.
Go ahead, Terry.
Oh shit! Sorry.
I think the red is the best kratom for opiate withdrawals. Yes.
Yeah.
Like my Red Manga Day is what I got right here, and I got this is pills. I got the powder in the other room, and the powder, man. If you get it, mix it with orange juice, and it's not bad.
I've done it before with like coffee. I think I was it on G Derp's live. Somebody had mentioned about this. I was going to say earlier, and you know, and they had said the same as me. Mix it up with hot water and just down the hatch. Boom, done. You know, but
It's not bad. Hey, with real orange juice, it's not bad neither.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to do like
Sam Thomas, I know a lot of people that's got off subs using Kratom. What you do is you do subs one day, Kratom the next, you know what I mean? And then slowly go down on your subs.
I used to do crazy shit. Like I would find out what would make the dilaudid stronger, you know, what different compounds, you know, like it was crazy, man. I was taking like these different supplements that costed all this money and shit because I thought it would make the oxy stronger. It was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, like they tell you, like if you're gonna swallow them, to eat French fries before them, like something greasy and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So my doctor said, you know what? Let's put you on hydromorphone, and I'll teach you how to do a cold water extraction. My doctor was evil, bro. So we went on to hydromorphones, and he taught me how to, you know.
What's that, Dilaudid?
I remember I used to get so many drugs, bro. I remember one time I was getting pulled over, and this isn't to glorify it. It was one of the first times I thought I was so untouchable that I was literally shooting up when the cop went. I got pulled over in the parking lot, and I had already done it, and it had just cooled down, one of those hot shots that I was talking about. So when it cools down enough to do it, you got to do it right away before it starts to crystallize. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of pills in there. And the cop pulled me over. So I pulled over, and I just, you know, I was already pulled over, my bad. And the cop pulled on his lights. He was wondering what I was doing there in the middle of the night or whatever. And I said, fuck it. Into the window, and I was still doing it. And I said, I've got a prescription. My you want to talk to my doctor, bro? He's my best friend. And they were just, they were pissed. So the RCMP, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, they're nobody to fuck with, bro. It's like ATF in the States.
Yeah.
They used to pull me over, and they would do what's called pill checks. So they would say, okay, let me see all your prescriptions. And back then I didn't know the law, so I'd be stupid enough, and I'd say, okay, and I would show them it all. And so they would say, okay, Oxycontin 80s, you got 14 or, you know, whatever today, and you've got 10 left. So we know that you didn't sell, or we know that you did sell. It was that bad, you know. They would be like, so where's your patches of fentanyl? And like, it was crazy, bro. So I used to get fucked with on the daily by the police. So I was so lucky, man. Back in 2006, I had one of the biggest grow op charges in London, Ontario. I had the biggest grow op basically in London, Ontario. It was all over the news. They kicked down my door. There was a big marijuana sign in front of my house, search warrant in effect. The whole fucking town knew about this, bro. My uncle had me at his house. Shout out to him. He knows who it is. You know, he's got sons that I used to kind of take care of when he was, you know, he was kind of crazy. He owned race horses, and he was into the life and shit, and he was in his 50s, and I was just young. So I used to feel bad because he had this huge mansion. I took care of his kids. But when I was at his house hiding from the cops, after they had busted down my door, they had showed up at his house, and he was like, hide, the cops are here for you. When he answered the door, I was in the closet, right? And the cops are like, well, you know, we'll call him Mr. B. They were like, Mr. And he's like, fuck off, get out of here, you know. You already know what time. You already know what time it is with me, and he's an Italian. He's getting mad, and they're like, sir, we don't want to be here any more than, you know, we have to. Your son was shot dead tonight. We're sorry. And like, you know what I mean? And I was right behind the door, and I was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, man. So my buddy's dad was like, yo, bro, do you have any oxys? And I was like, no. Like once the cops had left, and it had nothing to do with me. I turned myself in later that week. But while I was at his house that night, he was like, do you have any oxys? And I was like, no, man, no, because I knew what he was going to do. You know, but his son was pretty crazy, man. There were shotgun holes all around the house and shit. He was fucking crazy. You know, he was part of an organization back home and shit, and they didn't fuck around, bro. That was one of their slogans. You know, they were serious. They still are serious dudes. You know, shout to them. Anyways,
Krista, get at me on IG, Indianimal_J.
So there you go. There's another instance where one of my peoples were absolutely broken because their kid was shot dead, you know, by one of the opposing clubs or whatever, because he was running his mouth and he thought he was hard and shit. And my boy was like, you know, or my uncle, I call him, you know, Uncle Luigi, bro. Shouts to you, man. I love you, bro.
Shout out Uncle Luigi. Yeah, don't forget to do that. Don't forget to do that, Chris.
So he started a big strip club in London and shit, and you know, it's still one of the biggest ones, and he sold it to a club and whatever. He's independent, you know, he's tough as fuck, and his name rings bells, believe that. But having your son shot dead for some, you know, he asked me a question that night, and he said, do you think that God, if there is one, had taken this out on my son? And I was like, you know, like I didn't know what to say. What do you say? You know, it's a 60-year-old man. I'm like in my 20s. I'm trying to take care of his children and learn how to live. You know what I mean? Already being an addict and a fucking whatever, you know, it was crazy. So there's another instance where somebody lost again, you know?
Yeah. And that's, I mean, as hard as it is to tell, that's the stories that people need to hear, man, you know, of what comes with it.
So I'll quickly just say, we went from the house that I was hiding in. It was in Arva, Ontario, in London. If anyone wants to fact check and look this shit up, you know, it was a 10,000 square foot home. It was massive. It was sick. That's not including the basement. You know, we used to play hockey and shit down. It was crazy. I had my own room, my own kitchen, all in the basement. It was wicked. So I used to stay there with his sons and shit. But essentially, he ended up losing everything as well to being so hurt due to losing his son and shit, you know? And I'm not sure if I want to air out more of his laundry than that, but just like, you know, losing everything is really hard, and rebuilding and, you know, making a name for yourself.
Man,
the whole thing, you know.
in Evansville, I definitely had a name for myself. You know, I charged for shooting people. My first charges were attempted murder. It wasn't guns, it was bricks. You know, I sat in the county jail at 19 years old for 2 years. I beat it in trial, but I had a name for myself. But every time I went to jail, all I had was the clothes on my back. You know what I mean? All your friends, you know, they done ran up in your house and took all your shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, here in Ontario, the way it works, I didn't show up for court one time when I was partying in London. I got caught with like a gram of weed or something rolling up in my car when I was in like fucking high school. And by this time it was in college because we kept putting it off, and my lawyer said he would call me and he didn't. So I had shown up to the court on a Friday not knowing, and they were like, oh, you know, like just come in and whatever else. And as soon as I walked in the courthouse, they fucking grabbed me and they were like, oh, there was a bench warrant out for your arrest yesterday. And I'm like, well, my lawyer never. And they said, well, sorry. So I went in on a little violation like that in the big man jail in the Maplehurst on range 80, you know, and like my cellmate, I think, was in there for murder, you know, and my parents, what? How does like, they were freaking. They were like, how the fuck does that happen? Like, you know, my girlfriend's dad at the time was like, what? You know, because I had told all them, like, you know, they were like, how is it in there? And I said, I don't know. It's sure new. But I will tell you this, you know what I mean? Like, the first night we had like little weed sticks, and like I was drinking cognac in a little like styrofoam cup because of my buddies and who they were. So when when my buddies found out that I was there, I guess they had let the guards know or whoever know that I was coming. So you know, people treated me really well. You know, I remember one dude, his name was White Ghost Man. Shouts to him. You know, that actually, no, he was in the EDMC. My bad, that was in London. Anyways, whatever. But yeah, so you go to these, even if you do these small infractions and shit, and you just get charged with a simple traffic charge, you go to like, you know, most people go to a Supermax and shit, which was Maplehurst back in the day. It was crazy. It's like, you know, instead of just going to the courthouse and waiting it overnight and then showing up for court the next day, they just haul you off to like to Maplehurst or the Dawn or something like that. And like, you know,
exactly. Might be. What up, Dog Pound? My bad. I had to say what's up to a couple people that hopped in that weren't in here
Yeah. You know, and he tells a couple of stories about some of the jails and down there, and it's like, so if you go there just on a simple infraction, it's like, it's crazy, bro. You know, it's gooned out. It's nuts. You know, so like we had talked about some of the, so I was never there myself. It was 311 Jarvis, you know, or Tyack. You know, my buddies that were all there were sexually violated, each and every one of them, not because they were gay or they were I don't know what they call it in Florida. They call them boys and this and that. They were violated. They were violated by Test of Heart, bro. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't think every single person later on did, but this was back in the day. All my buddies did. They told me that place was crazy. You know,
Reaction Rookie just I didn't even know you could donate on StreamYards, but I appreciate you, Reaction Rookie. He said, "What up, big baby?"
What's up, bro?
I don't know if you know Reaction Rookie, man. He's cool as shit too.
I do. You know, he's another dude. He's
gay and shit. He's gay as fuck, but he's a good dude.
LA Activate is another one. You know, he subbed to me off rip. You know,
he what?
He subbed to me. He subbed up to me off rip. Like,
I thought you was talking about jail. I thought you said he sucked me up off rip. What?
He subbed me up off rip. Like,
yeah. I'm the reason Reaction Rookie has a channel. He owes it all to me. You know, nah. I had him on my channel too, man. I love that dude like a brother, and he's just like an ugly old ass brother to me. Old ass fag brother, you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was I'm trying to get my Hindu Kush here. I only like my heavy indicas at night, bro. Not even hybrids, you know what I mean? Need that fire for at night. Yeah, but I'm not sure.
You go to weed college?
What?
I said, damn, did you go to weed college?
Oh, I don't know. I keep mine in jars. You know, I keep all my different strains in jars and shit.
I don't even smoke weed.
No. You know what I mean? That's the Hindu Kush I got there still. Anyways, but yeah, they invited me to come on to I guess one of their streams. I'm not sure if it was Reaction Rookie or LA Activate, but
Reaction Rookie, man, you've done enough for me. Quit fucking donating these super chats. Pissing me off for giving me money, motherfucker.
He can donate in my name too, you know?
Yeah, he been looking out, man. Every live he donates something. So I guess I'll just go live like 30 times a day. I won't have to work.
Let me just drop another thing on you guys quick, you know, and I want you to hold me accountable, each and every fucking one of you, man, because I'm coming to you right now clean with, like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying my name rings bells and shit, but I know a lot of people back home. So with this, you know, people will be like, you know, some people may not like me and shit because I was in business with a lot of people, but it doesn't matter, man. It's so hard to come on, but I want you guys to hold me accountable because I'm being so truthful with you. Like,
and I can tell you're being truthful, and I can see how hard it is for you, bro. And I've been in the exact same spot you are. I felt the exact same way you feel right now, man. And you know, I feel for you, and I know everybody says, you know, call me or whoopty whoop if it gets bad, but man, call me for real. I mean that.
I just, you know what I mean? I know nothing but being like, oh yeah, my back's bad and I just got off methadone. Fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm going to
get he's on what, day 2 of methadone withdrawal?
It was Monday. So we're on Friday right now.
Like 4 days.
Yeah. And
thank you for the donation, Scotty. I appreciate you, bro.
I just started on Suboxone from methadone. So it's like,
okay.
It put me in almost precipitated withdrawal. Like I've got bad stuff.
Yeah, it does do that if you take it too early. Yeah.
Yeah, I took it too early. My doctor thought it would be okay. You know what I mean? Sometimes it works, but that's on like low acting opioids, right? Methadone lasts almost 3 days in your system. I mean, here in Canada, they changed.
Methadone is the worst. Yes, sir.
Yeah, they changed it actually to methadose, and methadose is only about like a 14 or 15 hour actor, rather than the old methadone where you could take like your week's carries in one day and still be good a week later, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used to be a pig like that, bro. Straight up. I would leave myself that much drink for like, if I got my drinks on Monday, by Tuesday morning, they would all be done. and I would leave myself about that much for the weekend, and then I would just be a heroin warrior all weekend. And then I would fake piss and like all that other shit. I lost cars. You know what I mean? I'll tell another quick story. I got into a fight with my parents one night, and I was shooting oxys, and my dad was like, "Yo, you're not fucking going anywhere." And I was like, "Oh yes, I am." And I had a sick car back then. It was a 300C. I don't know if you remember those Chrysler 300Cs.
Chrysler 300Cs, yeah. You know they make a Chrysler 300C SRT8.
Yeah, that's exactly what I had, bro. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's a lie. This was before those actually came out. I had limited edition, the first ones with the dual exhaust and the skirt kits. Remember those? They were round. Remember the 300Cs, the first ones that were all sporty? Anyways, I left my parents' house and like I was going to one of my uncles, I was actually stopping at one of the, whatever, it doesn't matter where I was stopping, but I was stopping in to see, one of my uncles that has a motorcycle and shit. And he had met me off the street and he had saw me swerving and he tried to come and I'd fallen asleep, literally 2 driveways down. And like, my car hit, I went down on a ditch and it hit like a ramp. Like, you know how country houses, rural houses have the sewers dug in there? So the driveway was like this. It was just a ramp. So my car just went like that. And then boom, it came down, and I just.
You bring me a cigarette?
Sorry?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
I'm reading these comments. I'm on 20 milligrams of subs a day. I want to start. Hey, one thing you can do is taper down a little bit and then take kratom and switch it off every other day. I've heard that works a lot. Because also subs have a long, half-life.
Yeah, I got a headache from the naloxone hardcore right now, man.
You can tell your doctor that too, man, and they'll give you Subutex. It don't have any naloxone in it.
I don't think we have that here. I think that's just an American.
Oh yeah, Subutex.
Yeah, they have the shot. I don't know what that's called, but I'm starting. I'll be first on the list to get that once it's available after this COVID shit. So
yeah,
that's what's up. But yo, man, I don't know if you want to let me go or whatever. If it's been long enough, let somebody else hop on live or something. But
yeah, let's see if anybody else got any anybody else got any more questions or comments or anything for Big B before he goes.
Yeah, anything, man. Like, ask me anything. I don't care what it is.
And also, man, watch his videos, man. Comment, like, all that shit. I don't know. Do you know how many subscribers you had before this?
37.
All right, I bet you're at least 50.
That'd be cool. Even if I have one more, that's cool.
I know you got more than one more because a lot of people said they sub. Man, everybody make sure you sub to my guy, man.
Sorry.
If you fuck with me, sub. I'm not co-signing nobody on no bullshit. So, what up, Aaron Raven? I'm not co-signing nobody on bullshit. So everybody go sub to this man.
I don't have any. I don't really have. I don't really have any lies to tell.
There's the link to his channel right there. You got 47 subs now. They said.
Cool, man. Thank you. That's what's up. That's awesome.
Fuck you, reaction rookie.
Probably a lot of people that are on your live are already subbed up.
Yeah. That's what's up.
But that's cool. Whatever, man. If people are enjoying this, then that's awesome.
Hey, a lot of people said this is the best interview I've had. This is the best live I've had. So.
No way.
Yeah, I promise, man. You'll see. It'll take a while for the live chat to pop up. It'll process the video. But like by tomorrow, you'll be able to go through and you'll see the comments, man. No, there wasn't nothing bad said about you at all. It was all love. If anybody said anything bad about you, I've been on their ass.
I appreciate that.
And we still got 17. We got 19 people in here right now still.
Well,
so
I'm not finished, bro. I can talk. I can tell stories. Talk to the cows come home. We're just chopping. We're literally chopping. I am, anyways, right?
Yeah, save them for your channel, man, and then I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back on in a couple weeks, man. We'll see how you're doing with the switch to to Suboxone and everything, and
Yeah, I'll make some videos. I'll make some update videos on what that's like. What my
Yeah, and everybody on here, man, hold my man accountable, man. If you see him fucking up, tell him,
exactly. You know, if
because
you see
you
me
know
lose,
you can't have all enablers. You gotta have somebody call your shit, you know.
yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, if he's doing right, man, let him know he's doing right, man. You know, that's a big thing too. Is people letting you know you're doing good, you know.
See, unfortunately, a lot of people judge and they have no idea. Like my addiction doctor, I told this on both interviews. When I went to rehab in a small buck fuck town out of nowhere, sure enough, you know, and I tell stories like this all the time. It doesn't matter if I was in Ireland or like Scotland. There was always people I knew fucked up. It's crazy. I end up knowing somebody. So I was in rehab in the middle of nowhere, and my addiction doctor's son ended up being one of my boys from high school. And while I was in rehab, while I was in detox there, you know, my doctor broke down to me and he was like, you know, like, I know you're a friend of my, you know, my, I don't even want to shout out his name because it's, but you
Yeah,
know,
it's cool. It's cool. He knows who he is.
yeah, he said, my son just died yesterday, man, from an opiate overdose. So I'm glad you're here. And he hugged,
Yeah,
and
he probably looked at you like, you know, like kind of like his son after that.
that's no, I've had to deal with three fathers now. One that lost his wife, my best friend that I told you about, has lost his mom, and like, you know, and that's two other fathers that I've had to look at that just lost their son. And they ask me questions that the doctor had no idea how strong the addiction was. And he was like, yeah, but he went to a private school and like he was in your class and you know how smart he was. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And like,
Yeah, all that don't matter, man. Addiction don't matter about race, you know, social status, none of that shit.
that exact. I was just about to say, bro, he drove a bomb Lexus on rims. We always had nice cars. You know, I always earned mine from working and doing my thing, but you know, I'm not sure. I think he did too, and I respected that. And he always had nice cars, so we always saluted each other that way. But we were kind of rivals in the game. But like, you know, he got everything pretty much, and he was very well loved, and still, he just couldn't stay off the dope, I guess, bro.
Everybody go subscribe to Dog Pound 24/7. Also, I thank you, Deuce Five Killer. Uh, yeah, man, you get nothing but love from my subscribers here.
Cool. Deuce Five Killer. I like that. Yo, Reaction Rook was hilarious, bro. When he went and sniffed the wheelchair, bro, I was fucking
Oh
howling.
my God, your boy got busy. Your boy got busy.
Yo, bro, I was dying, man. That's the hardest I've laughed because I don't watch Instagram or none of that. I don't social media much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got a lot of posts, but bro, when I saw that video, I died, man. Your boy got busy. Like,
your
bro, we
boy
all
got
got
busy.
Who's that guy kidding, man? Are you serious, bro?
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
I have friends that grew up in the suburbs that still live in the suburbs that are harder than that guy, bro. I swear on my life, bro.
yeah. Like any man, all these dudes that talk about fighting on here, man, I put the house up, you know. And I'm not no bad dude or whatever, but the way I fight is I can eat a punch, but if I hit you and put my weight behind it, you're going straight to sleep. I don't care who you are, you know.
Yeah.
But I try not to be violent now, you
I
know.
have training too. You know.
I stay at the house, man. I sit at my house. I don't go nowhere.
Oh,
Motherfucker walks in my house. I got a 155-pound dog that's gonna eat their whole fucking face.
me too.
And
That's a
I
big
got
reason.
my replica gun. You know, they better hope that I get to him before the dog does. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit. I have like 120-pound Rottweiler, like, you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah. My dog's named Ruger. That's how
yeah.
into guns I am. You know. But
Um,
I had two pits named Smith and Wesson.
yeah. So yeah, I have a bit of MMA training now and shit, but like, you know, I had to learn from getting picked on how to fight and shit. You know,
Yeah. Anybody that says that they never lost a fight, they ain't never been in one.
that's crazy talk, bro. On any given Sunday, like the football game, I'd
Like,
fought.
like me and you could fight 10 times and I could win 5 and you could win 5, you know?
I think it was Rhino Dago Viking was talking about a lot of the YouTubers like that. And see, my first story was about me getting on a fight and fighting 6 or 7 guys, and that's just one of my funny stories. And I didn't want to try and come off as a hero or See, I'm being hard on myself again. But I just wanted to tell a funny story because who gets in a fight 40, and has to come to an emergency landing and shit? Like, that's crazy, right?
Oh yeah, I've had my ass stomped to the ground, ambulance showing up, my pockets ripped off. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
I've had my ass stomped out, beat bad.
When you're 40,000 feet in the air and you know what I mean? There's nobody but the pilot and a few stewardess. It's like it's survival of the fittest up there with a bunch of like poor civilians going, like they're freaked the fuck out.
Yeah,
It was crazy, bro.
yeah, I'll be the first one to say I've had my ass handed to me plenty of times. But at the same time, you gotta take a couple ass whoopings to give some.
Right. That night I got lucky, with 6 dudes and shit. I just happened to get lucky that day. But like again, I've been at the bar. I've fought dudes 5 times my size and beat 10 of them up. And other times I fought one dude, with 2 of my friends, and the guy whooped the shit out. Like, one of my big homies, shout out to him, one of the ones that got deported. Or actually, I
Yeah.
think he moved to British Columbia. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But he used to do Aikido, and he used to do it so much that like he used to stand against a wall and they would whip his legs if he fell down after like 2 hours. Like, it was crazy.
Damn.
This man's like 5'6", and I've seen him spin kick dudes that are my height, big bouncers at the bar that tried him. And he was like, like he never, people that are like, yo, do you know who I am? And like,
Yeah, that's the people that are praying you don't call their bluff, man.
right? My buddy was just like, boom, pow, ping, pow, like an old fucking Batman, cartoon. It was just like bing, pow, like just he would spin kick dudes in the face. He'd be like, yo, watch this. And like, big bikers would be like, yo, come, bro. And I remember he had a cognac glass in his hand. And I don't really want to put anybody on blast, but I've seen him put a this dude was 6'9", 420. He was fucking massive and part of a serious organization.
6'9" and 420. It's 2 of my favorite numbers.
My word, my word. And my boy was crazy, bro. And he went to fight him outside and smashed him in the face with the cognac glass and just ripped his face across. And the guy was like, yo, like I've never seen a man fucking say, yo, I want no smoke after that. That was that big over a little dude. Just my buddy was just nuts. He was ready to get it popping at any time.
I had a dude punch me one time and I don't know if it knocked me out or not, but I remember sitting on the ground and saying, I'm done. I'm done. You got me. I ain't never been hit that hard before.
Yeah, see, I was just gonna say one of the worst times was with my boys again. They had come to visit me at college. So I'm in college and I live in residence, right? And my parents are like, yo, there's no way you're going to stop living the life to go to college. Like, it's going to follow you. And I was like, no, trust me. I swear to God, this is before I went and gambled the money. My boys show up. So there's like 3 blacked out Benzes, Beamers, they show up to the front, to the front gate of my residence, and they're all like, oh man, like, yo, like there's mobbed out dudes here to see you, right? And I'm like, oh, yo, tell them to come up. And they're all like, the security guard wasn't having it. And he's like, sorry, you guys can't come up. And my buddy's like Danny DeVito style. He's like, are you trying to tell me what the fuck to do? And he just smacked the security guard. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So let's just say that ended my college career.
My college career got ended because allegedly that somebody that looked like me or something ran off in the dorm with a sawed-off shotgun and shit. And then they found cocaine and mushrooms in my dorm room. It wasn't none of that shit was mine. I wouldn't even do that shit. But
yeah, I'm sure. Me neither. I've never partaken in any of that.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely not.
Anyways, I don't want to tell too many stories because I'm filled with them, right? Like,
Yeah, nobody got no questions or comments from my guy here?
College ended up with my buddy smashing the pool stick over the security guard's head, put him right the fuck out, bro. I was kicked out, no ifs, ands, buts. I couldn't go to any other college in fucking Ontario after that. And that's rough for me to tell that. Anybody from my residence, I'm sorry about that shit. It was crazy around that place for a little while.
Man, I've been kicked out of more places than man.
I had to get all my bed and shit out, and everyone was just like giving me the worst looks. And we always had these like they were called the Dons. You know what I mean? And they were called the Dons of the building. And I'm like, yo, you ain't no fucking Don. I'm the fucking Don. You know what I mean? I remember getting into an argument with this fucking goofy little, like, they were called RAs, resident.
Yeah, that's what they call them here too.
Yeah, so they would call them the Dons in university. And I'm like, yo, bitch, I'm the fucking Don, you know? And like, yeah. So when I was moving out, like everybody's parents were just like, oh, you know, and my mom was like the lady in Blow, like, shut up, you know, your son's no prize, you know what I mean? Like shit like that. Always kept it fucking G. They always welcomed me back with a warm heart. So
Shit, I'm jealous of that, man, for real.
that's what kept me out of jail, bro. That's what kept me out of jail. My parents' love.
Sam Thomas said, save them stories, you'll grow fast. And he said, this is a great live for real. OG Scotty just said, great live. I've had 3 beers. Hi, Ruger.
What's up? Okay, man, let's end it off here so I have more stories to tell next time. You know?
Here's my best friend in the world right here that I'll kill over.
Oh, he's beautiful, bro. What is he, a pity?
No, he's a Cane Corso.
He's fucking gorgeous, bro. Straight out.
Said you're gorgeous. What do you say? Watch it. Watch this.
That was hilarious the other day, bro. Do it again. Am I good?
Ruger. You like Savage? You like Savage Studios?
Yo,
You like Savage Studios? Ruger, I ain't doing it. Ruger, you like Savage Studios? Okay. You like Mighty Mouse?
You know, the consensus is, I guess, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
You like Mighty Mouse?
the people have spoken.
He knows, man.
He speaks to people better than any fool did on the other night on the fucking debate. So let him speak.
Hey, Ruger, you like Big B? You like G Dirt? You like Mac Montana? Okay.
You know, you're cracking me up, bro.
I love you too, buddy, but you're too big. You gotta get off Dad. He gets mad when I get on there. Look, he's trying to not let me up. You big bastard. All right. He's trying to hold me down and shit. He's lucky I can't whoop him.
What time are we at? How long have we lasted? How long have people stayed in here for? How many people?
Man, they're starting to leave now. We're at 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Okay, cool, man. Let's end it here then.
Hey, thank you, Sam. Says love the dog.
Who's Sam?
All right, man. I appreciate, man. Like I said, everybody go subscribe to the guy. I'm glad we did this, man. I feel like it was a great live too, man. I got to know you a lot better. I feel like my subscribers did as well. So everybody stay on his ass, man. Make sure he's doing right.
Yo, we'll talk to you soon, man. Tapping out, bro. Take care.
Thank you, Scotty. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, man.
Yo, thank you. And thank you, everybody, for tapping in.
What's up, everybody? What's popping? What y'all think, man? It was a good interview, huh? That was a good live, man. I like that dude. Yeah, it's dead now. It's back to just me, man. Hey, Kenneth, I don't know if you knew or not, my birthday is in 2 weeks. I'm accepting Cash App and PayPal's. Yeah, check the comments out, man. Nothing bad was said about you, bro. You better have something to drink in this house or I'm whooping you, boy. Thank you, Scotty. It would have been dope if I wasn't there. Yeah, I completely agree with that. You know, I'm a bitch. Man, fuck Reaction Rookie, man. Somebody block him. No, he donates every live. We gotta keep him on the team. I think if he donates every live, if I just go live like 30 times a day, I don't even need to work. Have a good night too, brother. Reaction Rookie asked if you got Instagram, big baby. Yeah, begging. That begging money might help me go from from 84 Cavalier to like a 93 S10. As always, my Cash App is Indie Animal J. Big BB 416. Savage don't do YouTube no more. Good. Fuck him. It's fire. You gonna go add you? Reaction Rookie be sending you dick pics and shit though. I mean, it looks like a dick, only smaller. Yeah, everybody go add him, man. Everybody go show him some love. Man, don't ever call yourself a fan, man. You're my friend, bro. I don't have fans, man. Y'all, if I know y'all and I fuck with y'all for many of my friends, I got this, baby. You put in the fridge. Can I show everybody how cute you look?
No.
All right, I love you too. Yeah, like I said, nobody said anything bad about you. If they did, I'd have been on the ass. Reaction Rookie be sending them dick pics and shit.
She's seen it.
I'll leave it on for a couple more minutes, big baby, so you can see the go through the comments. Thanks, baby. Thanks, baby.
You're welcome.
Well, OG, I do autographs for 50 or 3 for 100.
Yeah, she can. So would you go receive it? Yeah.
Big baby, I charge 250 to have you on my live. If I didn't tell you in advance, so just like hit my Cash App with that. Yeah, I can't wait to hear some more of the stories on this channel for sure. You said I send you out. I'll take car titles, whatever, boats, motorcycles, whatever you got. Them little candy things y'all got over there for dirt cheap. Definitely take those, bro. Tim, yeah, and I charge 10 a sub. So I know you got at least 20, so that's 200 there on top of it. I'll do it for even 400 though, the 250 and the 200, just because you're my guy. I'm about to put your ass in timeout. Extra rookie. Y'all need to show me some love for my birthday with that Cash App. Is what y'all need to do. Cash App, $, Indie Animal J. 12 people in here. Everybody send $50. That's 600. Come on, y'all. Laptop your ass, G-Dirt. Fuck you. Which one you talking about, Scotty? He said, I am a New York channel.
Or
That's why it sounds like one.
it is free. Yeah.
So what's everybody up to? I'm glad everybody enjoyed the live though. I mean, quit laughing at Rookie. That dude ain't funny. I don't even know why I got his shit highlighted. The chlamydia drama. Hey, baby, you look good in them pants.
Thanks.
I'm jealous of your heart
My heart.
because it's pounding in you and I'm not.
Quit.
Dirt, hop on.
Your whole Dungeons and Dragons thing's gonna have to be over for too long.
I don't know.
He's still going on. I can tell. He looks like he's working.
Yeah, I told you they was all good people. What you say off for? Dog piss?
No.
What?
I think Ruger just stole my donut.
Yeah, Dirt, hop on. Yeah, it's just boring when I'm on here. Somebody see if the super chat still works. Dirt, hop on, homeboy.
You stole my donut?
Expeditiously. G-Dirt, that means fast for your slow ass. Somebody hop on. Anybody hop on. Everybody hit that cash app one time for the birthday. Indie Animal J. $, Indie Animal J. And fuck everybody saying my shit's whack since he left. Super chat quit working. Keep trying it. Keep trying it. All right. Well, I guess ain't nobody on here talking and shit since I don't have anybody exciting on here besides. I mean, I just got my boring ass on here, so just hit that cash app. $, Indie Animal J. Yeah, you'll be back for sure, homie. Oh, you done hit it? Okay. I'm gonna check that out and get back with you. Everybody else hit it. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna end this live. All right, bye. Thanks. Say something. You done hit it. Now my turn to hit it. Chris, come talk to me on IG. Hey, what's up, DC? Respect to you, homeboy. Respect to you too, baby girl. Hey, Chris, I appreciate it. I'm gonna come over to the other thing and talk to you. Is that okay? Did you send a request yet? What's BLM? Big long meat? Hey, it's all good, dog pound. Smith, Miss Smith, did you send a request yet? All right, I'm gonna come holler at you now. Beauty calls, gotta go. I appreciate everybody though, man. For real, it was a good live. I go live again probably tomorrow, so I appreciate y'all. I gotta end it.